Breaking news, Patriots fans. We got the great news that Marcus Jones was signing the 3-year extension, and just about 10 minutes ago, it was reported by Tom Pelissero and then later confirmed by Doug Kyed of the Boston Herald that the Patriots are trading edge rusher Keion White to the 49ers with a pick swap. That means the Patriots will get a 2026 6th-round pick, and they'll send over Keon White in a 2026 7th-round pick. It was kind of the writing in the wall. I mean, Keon White has completely fallen off the depth chart. It was expected that he was going to be coming into the season as the starter, going right up next to Harold Landry. But we saw it slowly start to decline as the season went on. Chaisson clearly showed that he was the better starter, and he was the week 1 starter. Then Keon White just went to the bench. And then he's been dealing with a couple injuries. We saw him get a couple of game action. He's played in 5 games this season and played in a couple games with Chaisson getting hurt, but it was the writing on the wall on Sunday against the Cleveland Browns as we saw that Keon White was a healthy scratch. And after that, you kind of think, well, all right, it's time. He's going to get traded. And that's why I subscribed to the channel. I literally walked out of the door at the Chat Sports office, was on my way to the gym, and got the notification that he was getting traded. So I immediately turned around, went home, have to get the video out for you guys. That's why you subscribe to the channel. Be one of the ones to be up to date on Patriots knowledge, Patriots news and rumors, everything New England Patriots, and join the over 34,000 people. Let's just kind of talk about Keon White's stats. I mean, last season, he was one of the best players on defense for the Patriots. He played in 17 games, started in 13, had 5 sacks. 16 QB hits, a bunch of pressures. But going into this season, and you kind of expected, he talked about it, how he wanted to be coached harder. He loved that Mike Vrabel was coming in as your head coach and being able to be coachable. But it just seemed like he did not fit this system. I don't know what it was, but it did not work. It did not work. He later lost his starting spot. There was a little bit of he had an illness, and the joke around the whole entire New England Patriots was, yeah, he's sick of being behind Chaisson. But it was expected, man. It was a good fresh start for him. He's going to a team where he's going to play. The 49ers, they need an edge rusher. They need an edge rusher. And this season, he hasn't been great. He hasn't played much. He's played in 5 games. He started in 1 of them, but those 5 games, only recording 6 tackles. 2 of them were solo tackles, no tackles for loss. He doesn't have more than, I think, 3 pressures on the season. It was just, I was disappointed because I was really expecting him to come into this season and be one of my breakout candidates. I had 4 of them. Drake May was one of them. You can mark that off the box. Marcus Jones was one of them. You can mark that off the box. And then my last 2 were Keon White and Pop Douglas. And Pop Douglas has still been solid, but he's at least contributing. Keon White was doing nothing for this team. And when you saw the Patriots claim an edge rusher off of waivers after getting cut by the Chargers by Caleb Murphy, where he doesn't even do that much on the team, it was just, hey, Keon White's probably going to get traded. The Patriots, I still think they need some depth at the edge position. They lost one of Mike Vrabel's favorite players to coach, Truman Jones, to the Tennessee Titans as he was signed off of the practice squad a couple days ago. So now you're left with Harold Landry, Chaisson, Anfernee Jennings, rookie Elijah Ponder, and Caleb Murphy as in your edge room. And you also have Braden Swinson, the player out of LSU, coming in off the practice squad. This is the first of many dominoes that I expect to fall for this Patriots team. It was rumored, and we talked about it on this channel multiple times how I think Keon White was going to be traded. It just wasn't, it was not a good fit. And it was a perfect opportunity for the Patriots to get some draft picks back. Now, could you go and use those draft picks maybe to get another player? That's a possibility. But you're adding and adding. You get a 6th-round pick, you send over a 7th-round pick, and it's a new fresh start for Keon White. I wish him the best. So you let me know. Do you like the trade? Do you like trading Keon White? You're getting a 6th-round pick, and you're giving over White and a 7th-round pick. Go down in the comments section. I do not think, I said it before, I don't think that the Patriots are done making trades. There was multiple rumors from Diana Rossini, from Jeremy Fowler, from Adam Schefter, that there are going to be more moves made. And specifically one that Adam Schefter came out today on a podcast and said, and he thinks that Kyle Duggar is going to be traded. He said, if I had to bet, I would say that Kyle Duggar is no longer on the Patriots team as we head closer and closer to the trade deadline. And the trade deadline is a week away. It is 7 days. At 4 p.m. Eastern Time. It is about 7 o'clock on Tuesday. Next Tuesday, November 4th, it is the trade deadline. And the Patriots are going to either sell Kyle Duggar or they're going to be buyers. And I still think that they need to go and trade out for an edge rusher. I think that Arden Key of the Tennessee Titans would be a good, solid depth piece for them. But when it comes to Kyle Duggar, it seems like that he's going to be traded. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it at all. Your backup safeties, besides Jalen Hawkins and Craig Woodson, and those two were solid players. Jalen Hawkins had the pick of a lifetime. But past those two, it's the undrafted free agent from last year, Del Pettis, and then Brendan Schooler. Those two guys are not fit to be starters in the NFL and even backups. Brendan Schooler is specifically special teams, and we saw him get a couple reps inside that Bills game a couple weeks ago, and one of his first plays, he got a personal foul. And then Del Pettis just really hasn't seen the field that much. You have your insurance guy in Kyle Duggar. You have your depth piece in Kyle Duggar. I know he's not the best player. He led up the 50-yard bomb to Chris Olave in the Saints game. But after that, you have no one. And if you want to go trade him away and bring in some draft picks, that's fine. But you have to be cautious that injuries happen. Jalen Hawkins was dealing with a hamstring injury. He missed a few games. Craig Woodson didn't miss a game, but he showed up on the injury report last week with an ankle injury. You have to be cautious. This Patriots team is really good, and injuries can happen in a heartbeat. Why do you think the 49ers are trading for Keon White? Because they got hurt. Nick Bosa is out for the season. They have multiple injuries to their roster. They needed to bolster that, and they get a good piece with Keon White. But I don't think that the Patriots should go out and trade Kyle Duggar. You get rid of him after the season ends. You go and try to trade for him at some point in time once that season ends. Do not do it in season because there's no safety out there that you could trade for. There's no safety that is on the trade block. Look through it all. I've looked through Jeremy Fowler's. I've looked through Adam Schefter's list. There are no safeties. The only safety that was listed as a possible trade candidate before the trade deadline was Kyle Duggar. And I still don't think anybody's going to take that contract. I really still don't think anybody's going to take that contract. But the trade deadline has officially been upon us. Patriots made a trade, sending over Keon White to the San Francisco 49ers. I wish the best for you, Keon. I really do. I hope he succeeds there. It obviously didn't work out for him, but now the Patriots, they get off one draft pick from the 2023 draft class. We only have a couple players left from the 2024 draft class, and one of them is Drake May. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and as always, let's go Pats.